Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 50 of Direwolf20's OmniFactory Let's Play series, where today I'm setting up yet another blast furnace. It was only a few episodes ago when I said, I don't know why I need so many blast furnaces, it seems like I'm fine with just, oh yeah, no I'm not at all. We need energy input hatches, we need heat-proof machine casings, you know, just a few things. Let's see, input bus, input fluid hatch, output bus, output fluid hatch, blast furnace, and today I made tungsten steel blocks. So between episodes, I made a bunch of tungsten steel blocks, which was a lot of fun. Actually, not too hard to make, given our current, situation of stuff. Not easy, though. I definitely wouldn't call it easy. There we go. That should be, hey, cool, blast furnace. Neat. Could you do me a favor and give me some end steel conduiting running down here to my new buddies? Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Just running right across here. Perfect. Yeah. Conduits? How am I for end steel conduits? Which, kind of the reason I'm doing this is it's getting close to the point where we're going to need to upgrade these bad boys, but we'll get there shortly. Sweet. So you guys should have power now. Let's get some batteries. I don't know. We've got some sodium batteries. 1, 2. I could use about 6 more. I'm going to make 10. Only because then I'll have 4 extras. But for now, we'll get those guys chilling in there. He should be filling up, and everybody should be happy. Cool. How's my power situation doing? Ha! It's doing. It's a doing. It's surprisingly doing not so great. Well, it's not that surprising. Not even a little bit. I'm processing a lot of things right now. We've got our chemical reactor cooking, making us a bunch of stuff for rutile. We've got this thing, which is drawing a lot of power, by the way. I've been having to stop this every now and then. The tungstate dust processor. Yeah, he draws a lot of power. How are we for tungstate dust? We've still got 332 left to process. Whew. Does that take a while? You guys are done, actually. Good. I made a bunch more oil sands. I have to drop oil sands into this thing every so often just to keep enough in my AE system that we can keep this thing constantly producing all the power that we want it to produce. So there's that. You should be settling down pretty soon with regards to your power drain. I think we have to wait for these Lapitron crystals to fill back up. And then I think everybody will be happy again. Also, we have to get this guy's battery to fill up. And then we'll probably be really happy. Doing okay on power, as I said, but could totally be doing better. What else is killing my power so bad right now? I can't think of what else would really be hurting. Unless you're also filling back up Lapitrons. Yeah, there's your problem. These guys are low from all the oil sand processing I did. Well, that makes sense. That's fair enough. Yeah, I was just processing a lot of things. A lot of things. You're not stuck over here, are you, buddy? No, you're cool. Nope, you're good. Okay. So, long story short, every now and then if I have a lot of EV machines running for a while, my power does struggle a little bit to keep up. It's not too bad a deal, but it hurts. I ain't gonna lie, it's painful when the power starts to choke a little bit. I'm not sure why you guys don't seem like you're draining power so much. You know what it is? They're all stable because all of our generators are burning fuel. Yeah, that makes sense. We should be all right here. It looks like we're going to be in trouble, but we'll manage for a little bit. Once some buffers fill back up, we'll be good. Not too worried, because this happens frequently. So hey, we've got this guy up and running, which is cool. So what I wanted to do today was get our primal mana stuff up and running, right? Because a lot of what we need to do is going to be mana infused ingots. It's going to need primal mana. There's a few things primal mana is going to do for us. Aside from mana infused ingots, it's going to give us the ability to make signalum, which we need 4,000 Kelvin temperature. It's going to give us Lumium, which needs 4,500 Kelvin temperature, and Enderium, which needs 6,400. So if we look at our coils here, we'll see Tungsten steel is 4,500, so that covers both Signalum and Lumium, but it doesn't cover Enderium, nor does the next tier, which is HSSG. It's Naquita that has 7,200K, or Naquita alloys, or superconducting coils, 9,001, and then fusion coil, and that's about it. So Naquita, I don't know where that comes from. I assume that's an outer space thing, right? Like that sounds like an outer spacey type ingot, right? Naquita ingots, right? Hot Naquita ingots don't have any recipe, I noticed, which is interesting. But Naquita dust comes from centrifuged impure Naquita dust, which comes from Naquita ore. So I guess we're going to find Naquita on some planet at some point in the future. I didn't see any on the moon, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So there may or may not be some on the moon. We'll find out, I guess. But so like, note one of my problems here. These guys can't output power fast enough because my conduits here just ain't good enough. So my goal for today is I'd like to get a higher tier of conduiting going on. I'm thinking we want Lumium. Does that sound like a good time? We could also do Signalum at this point. Either one of these are available, right? So what would be involved in getting Signalum? Just curious, right? Signalum ingots. So that's a blast furnace with Signalum blend. That's just annealed copper dust, ardite dust, and destabilized clathrate. Okay, that's cool. Destabilized redstone with nether quartz. Is this just, tell me it's just straight up redstone in a fluid extractor. Well, that doesn't look so bad. That's not bad. That's not a terrible recipe. We could set up a little line for that. And if I want Lumium, just to be clear, that's gonna be tin, sterling silver, luminescence, and energized clathrate. So I feel like Signalum's easier to get. I don't know where ardite is. I don't know that I've even found ardite yet. Yeah, ardite dust. I don't know that we've even found that yet. I mean, I presume it's in the nether, right? That's where ardite usually is. And I haven't done a lot of nether exploration or mining. So I suspect that's what we're going to want to do. So, here's our plan for today. We're going to set up primal mana production, right? Because that's what we're going to need a lot of. Not like a ton, but like enough, right? So like, let's get that set up. Let's get Lumium ingots. And let's consider getting Signalum ingots, right? I don't know if there's quests for this. Because right now, I'm not seeing anything that specifically says make that. But maybe I'm missing some prerequisite quest to make it say, hey, make that. But I'm going to do it because I definitely want Lumium, because I want the better conduiting, right? So like, let's get Lumium dust on our immediate to-do list, just so we can get the conduiting upgraded, and then we'll be cool, right? And primal mana we've already got relatively auto-crafting, right? So if I wanted like 20 of you, would that be a problem? You're missing some snowballs. So that's not too bad. But I could say 10, because we have snow on autocraft, right? Ish. Like, are we missing that much snow that it's a problem? Should I be doing something about the snow? That's a good question, probably. Where'd I put that snowmaker? Oh, yeah, because he only stacks up to 16, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. He only stacks up to 16. So what I could do, I don't know if I love this idea, but we could have a drawer that sits here and have him output to the drawer behind him. That sounds like it would be reasonable. Yeah, I could see that working. Right? So we would just need to do this and this. And set you to output to the back. And set our storage bus on here. Yeah, the problem is he only stores 16 at a time, right? So that's a thing. I don't know if I love that being there like that, but we'll figure it out. Let him do his job. Hey, look, we have net gain of power again. Told you we would be fine. I told you we'd be fine. Nobody panic. It looks like it's dangerous times, but it's not. Everything's fine. We're okay. So that gets us that, which means we should have no problem asking for like 10 mana dust at this point, right? So what I'm going to say is, let's do this, right? So if we want primal mana, we get 250 per mana dust from a fluid extractor. Do I want to do that storage thing like I did before? Yes. So let's do fluid interface. Is that what I need for this? So the way I did it down here with these guys was pretty cool. We had a storage bus and a level emitter and an extractor, or exporter, right? So we're going to want our fluid export bus. We're going to want our level emitter for fluids. That's going to need a calculation processor and a redstone torch. Just give me a bunch of those. Right, and then we're going to want a fluid storage bus. Fluid storage bus, yes, which is just an interface and a pump. Cool. So we get our ME level emitter. Boom. That was supposed to be a fluid level emitter. My bad. I knew I was going to grab the wrong one. I always do for some reason. As you can see, I've done that before. Yes. ME fluid level emitter. We're really bad about that. Stainless steel rods, please. So we can get our fluid storage bus here. We can get our fluid level emitter here. Give me one of those real quick. That's a quick enough craft. Cool. And then we want our export bus. And then we want a card that's going to be the redstone card. Cool. And this is how we're going to do it. I think I'm going to set this up because this guy is going to be dedicated. Right here is your fluid input hatch, right? He's going to be dedicated to that. So here's what I'm going to do, right? We're going to have the... What's the best way to handle this? We probably want our fluid extractor. What do we have? An advanced, we have an LV, we have an advanced. What's involved in extracting this stuff? 32 hour for tick, 2 seconds. I think advanced should be fine. So let's do it with the advanced fluid extractor, and then we're going to want an MV CEF. Perfect. So you chill here. Give me a battery of some kind. Small lithium battery. Do we have a medium handy? We do. Medium should be cool. Okay. We'll put our fluid extractor here. Okay. So there's your fluid extractor. And we're going to want to measure the amount of fluid in this thing, right? So we're going to put our fluid storage bus here. Okay. And that guy, because fluids will be able to go in and out, we're going to want a bucket of primal mana. So give me some primal mana real quick. Mana. And a bucket. Because we're going to want to specify, like, hey, this is what you do. Mana dust. Fluid extractor. You should be working 32. Am I missing something? Advanced extractor. Fluid extractor. Is this the wrong thing? It might be. Oh, wrong extractor. Yeah, let's get the proper extractor. Basic fluid extractor, advanced fluid extractor. That's the one we want. Thanks, buddy. Now we're cooking. Cool. So you're going to be specified that only primal mana is allowed to go in and out of this thing, right? We're going to have conduits, fluid conduits. I don't think we need the ender ones, so I'll use the less good ones. Yeah, these. Up is going to be insert. Down is going to be extract, but I'm not going to set it to always active yet, right? And then what we're going to have is our level emitter and our export bus here, right? So you're going to be level emittered here. Hey. Oh, right. You don't go on there. We need normal cables. Okay. And we can throw the conduit here. You know what other card we need? Crafting card. Active with signal. Card, we're going to want the crafting card. So that you'll craft on demand for this. Hey. Fluid export bus. No, you were supposed to be an item export bus. Yes, do the thing. Nice and quick. Item export bus, go. Okay, so redstone card with, not you, active with signal. So only run when you're getting a redstone signal. You are going to measure the amount of primal mana. And if you have less than 2,000, then emit a redstone signal. Okay? So check this out. If we do down is extract always active, and you are set to mana, boop, he should start running, right? And as soon as we get 2,000 in here, he should turn off his redstone signal. Watch. Let's see if I can get it. See, there's the redstone signal right there. Boom, it turned off the moment we got 2,000. Cool? Cool? Okay? So that keeps primal mana in stock. That's similar to the system that I've used before. Now, most of these crafts only need 250, so we're good. The reason I'm doing this is because this would hold 1,600, right? That's the amount that an LV fluid hatch can hold. This would hold 64 buckets. So this would be 16 buckets, I think, right? 16,000. This would be 64,000, so that's 64 buckets. And then a stack of primal mana on top of it. Imagine all the primal mana we would have to do that, right? That would be 64,000 plus 16,000 is 80,000 millibuckets, right? And we get 250 millibuckets per export, right? So that's basically talking 80 times 4, right? Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot. You'd be using a lot of primal mana that's just sitting there doing nothing, okay? So by setting up this system that we have here, we make it so that we don't waste primal mana, which is cool, right? Now when we do a craft, we should be fine. So the next thing we're going to want to set up is for our Lumium blend, right? Tin alloy, sterling silver dust, and luminescence. I'm probably going to need to get these guys behaving themselves a little bit better, right? Right now, I don't have an automation system for that. Probably going to need it if we're going to have more luminescence in the future, right? But for now, let's just get you added to a crafter so that we can get you going, right? And figure out exactly what we do and do not have, because I don't think we have much of what we've got there, right? So if I want Lumium blend, right? Cool. Can I get like 20 Lumium blend? Yes, we can. So I just need to teach this thing how to make energized clathrate and tin alloy dust. Okay, tin alloy dust should be straightforward. It's just tin alloy ingots in a pulverizer, right? And do we know how to make tin alloy? I want to say we do. Yes, we totally do, right? So we drop this into one of the dudes who makes dust, like an advanced macerator. Cool. And now, when we ask for some Lumium blend, we're good. We still have to deal with luminescence auto-crafting, but we'll get to that eventually, right? Energized clathrate is now the thing to do, right? So we have to get this guy added. So to make energized clathrate, it's basically 2 glowstone, I want to say. Yes, 2 glowstone and a nether quartz. And we need a chemical reactor and a fluid extractor, right? And let's just see what tier you need to be. MV and MV. Okay, so we need another MV extractor, fluid extractor, and we'll do medium voltage, right? Advanced extractor, no, not advanced extractor, advanced fluid extractor, right? And a chemical reactor. I'd prefer an MV if I can. LV is just too slow, right? MV should be fine for this. Okay. So what we're going to do is set up this on an MV line that we have available to us somewhere. Boy, are my lines getting full. Is this an MV line? It is. I could probably do this over here, right? We could sneak 2 more machines into this guy. 4x energetic alloys. All right, so let's get MV hulls going. 2 of them. right? And I'm going to need a pump and a piston, and I'm going to need a motor and a rotor. Motor, pump, piston, and that dude. Cool. And then we're going to need some copper cables. And I might as well make a bunch because I always need more copper cables. I don't know why I don't have that on autocraft, like keep in stock mode. But, you know, there's your advanced fluid extractor. And then here's our chemical reactor, right? And I'm going to use this setup for the same thing. So like this energized clathrate, right? This guy's going to be the same, and it's the same amount of power required. And resonant cathrate's also going to be the same with the same amount of power required. So when we get to these two, we'll do the same thing, right? So to make this work, we're going to want the chemical reactor here. We're going to want the fluid extractor here. And how are we going to want to do this? Basically, we will probably want an interface and some item conduiting, right? And a chest. I feel like that would be the right way to go. And some filters, maybe? Have we not yet figured out how to make hoppers? I think we haven't. Iron plate. Give me like 100 of those, please. That should be cool. I've been just kind of like manually crafting my hoppers as needed, but will be cool. It's on my to-do list to automate. I think the hopper recipe inside the assembly machine uses like a rarely used circuit type, so I'd have to have a dedicated machine just for hoppers, and I've just been lazy about doing it. Cool. So we're going to have a chest. We're going to have this dude here, right? And we'll have our interface like this, right? And here's how it's going to work. Ready? We're going to have a chest there. Okay, so the interface we'll put into the chest, right? And then we will item duct from the chest into these dudes, right? So you're going to be an insert, you're going to be an insert on green. Your filter on this guy is either going to be glowstone or redstone. Okay, boop boop. So only glowstone and redstone are allowed in there. And then quartz is what's going to go onto this guy's inserted filter for whitelisting. Cool. So then on this direction, it's extract always active. And then you need to worm your way back over to this interface, which looks very dire wiry. And I apologize, but you know what, I guess the best way to do this dire wire wise would be north here, would be insert on brown. I wonder if I can extract on brown from the top here. I probably can, right? That should be good. Okay. So let's teach you resonant clathrates, both clathrate types. I'll teach it these two. I don't know that we need the other one yet. So you're basically going to be 2 redstone. Equals that. And you're going to be... hey. 2 glowstone. Equals that. Cool. So check this out. If I want 2 of those, you should wind up putting 4 of these in here and 2 of those in there. Oh, that's right. You need a pump on your side, don't you? Yeah, let's get a pump real quick. MV pump. Tyre knows what he's doing, I promise. I don't think there was a whole lot of configuration in this machine, though, so it's fine. What did you just do? Why would you go back there? Killing me, Smalls. Alright, fluid extractor. Pump on this side, please. And that, right? And then we'll need another 3 redstone go there. The 2 quartz go there. And then we should get our resonant destabilized clathrate stuffs. Cool. Now if I want 2 of you, right, glowstone should find its way into here, should turn into that, and do its thing. Cool? That works for me. Now if I want some Lumium blend, all right, let's say 10 of it, that shouldn't be a problem. So he's doing all his things. He's making a little bit more of the glowstone-y stuff. Sweet. Now what we say is Lumium blend gets blast furnaced into Lumium, right? So we're going to do this guy right over here. And we're going to need an interface for that as well. You always need more interfaces, right? So that should be good. So you're cooking up all the things you need for that guy. All right, interfaces in progress. Should be getting done now. Works for me. Just need the one. Boom. You go there with this recipe. So now if I want 10 Lumium, beautiful. You're going to cook it up. Wow, that is slow. That is slow. That is a slow process, let me tell you. Can I have those batteries, please, by the way? I would love for you guys to get the power you need and make sure that this thing has enough juice to do all that cooking. Because, wow, that's a lot of cooking. That's a lot of cooking. All right. So what I'd love to do is replace this line with some Lumium, right? So the next task is I'm going to teach you how to make Lumium wires in one of our wire mills that has space in it still. Wow, you are really busy, aren't you, Lumium wire guy? I want to move this over here because I knew I had that in the wrong spot. Okay, cool. So do we have any Lumium yet? No. You know what I forgot to do? Item ducts. Extract always active. Insert. Booyah. Looking good. Wow, that is slow. Holy cow, that's still the first piece of Lumium being cooked. Wow, that is slow. Lumium should very much be a keep in stock kind of thing. And I'm hesitant to make this an EV blast furnace because I know that would just like decimate my power reserves, right? I'm trying to be a little conservative with my power situation right now. But it's working, so that's cool, right? So I've got my first piece of Lumium. Quest complete Lumium. Yay, I knew that was a quest somewhere. Is that... Oh, that's late game. Look at you. Okay, cool. So I completed you, and I completed you. And you want me to make LUV machine holes with that. Vanadium gallium, IV compressed. High strength steel type G. Yeah, that's the next HSSG coil block. That's the next coil for a blast furnace. Neat. Neat. Ooh, draconium dust is available? So I can pulverize that, or I can chemical reactor Dragon's Breath with Manulin dust. Dragon's Breath, it's a chemical, cetane bleach. Okay, yeah, I was looking into making this anyway. That's cool, though. Or I can pristine Ender Dragon matter thingy. Yeah, that's neat. Dragon Lair data, Impossible Realm data. All right, neat. Fun times, I guess. Maybe, if you're being shenanigan-y about it. I guess I can... And would that be... That's a basic tier. So it starts the Ender Dragon model at the basic tier, which means I can start getting pristine Ender Dragon matter, which means Ender Dragon drops are going to be made available to me. Neat. But yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Manulin mixer is Ardite, Cobalt, and Mana Dust. All right. Cobalt, I'm pretty sure I've got some of. Cobaltite is Cobalt, right? But I don't think I saw any Ardite. I don't think I've seen Ardite yet. And again, I haven't really looked around the nether too much, so that's on me, right? But yeah, we definitely have some Cobaltite here. And there's more, right? So we have some laying around in different chests. I should really get around to organizing those, but yeah, no. So if I got you and coiled you up, does that now mean that I can upgrade my end steel to this. Is 6 enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfectly enough, actually. So right now, when this guy's not running or not letting power in, right, I want to see how much we're getting. Right, I'd love to see that amount. And what I might even do, just to make this even a little bit worse, I'm going to snag some of this. And do this. Just to really get some more machines running here, right? So your net gain sitting right around with all these extra machines running. +6, +5-ish. Now if I replace these dudes... Wow, look at that. Look at that. That is amazingly high power transfer rate. That is really quite nice. You see why I wanted to upgrade to Lumium? Wow. That is good. That is really good. Oh, that's right. You on the west should be extract on redstone signal. I don't think you need to be connected at all. Thank you. Cool. Yep. Everybody keeps saying to replace the redstone wire here. It's not needed. This thing emits a redstone signal at its face, so it's really not necessary. See how nothing... These guys are filling up now, and they're not sending power into this thing? Right? But when he does turn on, when his power gets low... By the way, between episodes, I put 2 more capacitors here. I haven't set up auto-crafting for capacitors. See? The only thing I don't have auto-crafting right now is the vibrant crystals, right? But once this guy drops below whatever threshold, was it 20%? That should be it, right? Or was it 25? I forget. Yeah, 75. So when we get to 7.5 in the top left, you'll see it. Boom, we'll get a big boost. See? Wow, that is fast. That is beautiful. I love power upgrades. So the next thing we're going to want to do with our Lumium ingots, which are just taking a million years to cook. Wow, that is a fast process, isn't it? I mean, it says right here, right? 720 seconds. We should have known it was going to be a while. But note that we're keeping this dude right around the right level, which is cool, right? Like, where this thing's setting up and working the way we want it to. It might dump a few extra manas in there, but that's fine, right? 2,000, it'll usually have around 2 or 3. So let's let a little bit more of this cook up. And what I have to look into making more of is luminescence. That should really be on the auto-crafting agenda. Because I don't think we have that. Phosphoric acid is water and sulfuric acid and apatite dust. Or phosphoric pentoxide and water. Or phosphorus, oxygen, and water. That's probably the easiest way to go, right? Phosphorus. We've got some phosphor dust. And I think we found some phosphor in the nether. Isn't there some, like, right through the nether there? What do? You smelt into 3, or you pulverize into 6, which then pulverizes again into impure, which can be... Yeah, so you should probably be pulverized. Not that I'm super hurting for it, but, you know. Let's take a quick peek through the nether, because I feel like phosphor was right on the other side of this nether. If that's true, what I should probably do is throw my miner thing there. Isn't this phosphorus dust? No, that's sulfur ore. Alright, well clearly I've got phosphorus dust from somewhere. And it wasn't nether either. It was regular overworld ore. So, I'm sure it's around somewhere. I'll just scan for it, get a bunch, and then make sure we have plenty. That sound like a plan? So for now, though, you can go into here, phosphor dust. See how good you are about pulverizing. Yeah, you're gonna need a little bit of help. As are you. So I just add this guy here, I add this guy here, and everybody's a winner. Cool beans? Because what happens is, if this makes too much, so like some of these you get 2 from, but this one, for example, we get 6 crushed phosphor. So this dude's not going to be able to keep up He's not, see how he's like getting more than he's factoring in. So like some of the excess crushed phosphor is going into my AE system, right? So if we look in here, you'll see that there's crushed phosphor making its way in here, and then it's getting export bus into this dude. So that's why these export buses exist here, right? So just as an FYI. And with that, guys, I think it's wrapping up point for the episode. So Darwell 20 signing off. We'll come back next time. So if I want more luminescence, we're going to want phosphoric acid. The rest of the stuff is easy, right? Phosphoric acid is simply going to be oxygen and water. Totally easy to export bus, right? We can pull that off, no problem. And then we get phosphoric acid with phosphor dust. Easy, right? I think that's probably your best bet, right? Because otherwise we have to use apatite dust with sulfuric acid and water, and that's a lot of sulfuric acid. Though we get 3, so that's not bad. Well, that's another way to do it. Let's put it that way. Because I think we have a lot of apatite, too. Yeah, we have a pretty good amount of apatite, too. So, one way or another, we'll figure it out, right? But for now, wrapping up point. So, Darwell 20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time with more automation fun. And hopefully, by the time the next episode rolls around, we'll have processed all this Lumium blend that we have. I might just ask for, like, 20 more. So that we need more sterling silver dust. I thought we had that on AutoCraft. Don't we have that on AutoCraft? We don't. Looks like it's another one I'm going to have to teach. All right, guys. Take it easy.